Hello everyone and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to be making a bacon, tomato, broccoli, mac and cheese. And we're going to satisfy our bacon food group, our pasta food group, and we're going to throw some green stuff in there too so we can tell ourselves it's healthy. But more importantly than anything, it's quick and easy. And you can make up a whole mess of it. So I have a little bit of bacon, about a quarter pound, which I chopped up. And I'm going to render that off. Now I'll let this fry till it's nice and brown. Then I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to hang on to the drippings because we're going to use that later. I'll be back. Alright, so now we're going to go to get our cheeses put together. First I have some Butterkase. Butterkase, if you look at it, you see it's very pliable. Almost has the texture of American cheese, but it's not. What's really good about it, it has a mild cheddar flavor, but it's extremely, extremely meltable. And it's available at, most of your bigger stores. It's not really an overly specialty cheese. Okay guys, so we got our bacon cooked and rendered off. We've got our cheese ready. We also have added to that a cup and a half of Asiago cheese that was pre-grated. So now I add the bacon drippings. There wasn't much, so I added a little bit of vegetable oil to that. Now I'm going to make a quick roux, and I put in 2 tablespoons of flour. This is what's going to thicken it. Our cheese sauce will be a little bit of a bechamel. So you just get that grease hot and you cook that flour in because we want to cook out that raw flavor. That'll take about 2 minutes. I'm also going to add in some sweet paprika. This is smoked sweet paprika. About a 1/4 teaspoon of that. It'll give it a nice color and a good flavor. Alright. Well, just for salt, after we have our cheese sauce made, we're working on boiling our water. We have salt in the water for the pasta. We got that going, and we're also going to add, I like to add some herbs in there. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning in. I know that's not something that you think of when you think of a macaroni and cheese. This is for us big kids. And just some garlic seasoning. Give that a good stir. Okay, we have no lumps. We've cooked into our roux here, so now we're going to add milk. I have 2 cups of milk. And get that stirred right in. Let that continue to heat up. Alright, I'm also going to add 2 cups of stock. This is a roasted vegetable stock and a roasted garlic stock, half of each. And we're going to stir that in and bring it up to a boil. And we're going to have a little bit of a nice crunchy topping to go on top of this. So I have a sleeve of Ritz crackers here. These have a really good buttery flavor. These are like their everything flavored ones. Now I'm just going to break them up. You could pulse them real quick in the blender, but that seems unnecessary. So give a nice crunchy buttery topping to our mac and cheese. Now's a good time to get our oven going. I'm going to set it at 450 because this first batch that we're going to make is essentially going to be cooked. We'll go 425. If you didn't want to use Ritz crackers, you could use breadcrumbs. That would work just fine. Now for our broccoli, I just have some frozen broccoli florets. I want to keep this recipe easy. I'm already adding enough stuff making a cheese sauce. The broccoli can be an easy part. I'm going to take my basket and just throw that on with our pasta here. There we go. This is only going to take a minute or so. Alright, our broccoli's been there a couple minutes. It's done. Just going to pull that over and let it rest. Now our noodles, we're not going to cook them all the way through. They're going to get pretty close, but not all the way. Alright, now we're going to finish our cheese sauce. So I turned off my heat here. I'm going to add my cheese, a good handful at a time. So we're going to take our pasta, add our broccoli, one drained can of diced tomatoes and green chili, our bacon, and we're going to roll our cheese sauce right on in there. This is going to thicken up while it's in the pan. And remember, our pasta isn't completely done. So we're going to give this a good stir. And add it into our pan. All right. So we're going to bake this at 400 for about 25 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes. This is how our macaroni looks. It's still nice and juicy because the pasta's absorbed it. I'm going to take my crumpled up Ritz crackers and another half a cup of Asiago cheese and just kind of evenly spread this topping over the surface here. And throw that in the oven and just wait till that gets nice and toasty. Alright, so we've given that an opportunity to brown. And here we have our finished product. You're going to want to let this cool for at least 5 minutes before you even consider hacking into it. But that is cheesy, savory, crunchy, bacony, tomatoey goodness. So there's my take on mac and cheese. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.